Do you enjoy sugarcane as a snack? Or have you been, as you drive in Nairobi or walking around the cities, you see the guys selling sugarcane on the sides of the road? Well, all that sugarcane comes from this region of either Kisii or a bit of Transmara. And today we're going to take you through how to grow this sugarcane, either for domestic use, like what we do here for self-sufficiency, or for commercial use. So we've been lucky enough today, one of our neighbors has allowed us to go and film for you guys and show you how they grow it on a commercial scale. So today's video is about how you can grow that very sweet sugarcane and you can snack with your family. So the first step I'm going to show you, and we're going to use our farm as a demo farm, is to show you how to plant sugarcane for self-sufficiency, for your own use. You don't have to sell for your own use. So that's what I'm going to show you the first stage. So basically what to do, when you come to the farm to get sugarcane for our own consumption, let me just cut one, then I show you. There's a very big one over here. Let me choose the biggest. Yes. So you see, I've taken this one and looks very nice. Look how it is, nice, and we call it yellow all the way, and very succulent. So what we do is I'm going to take the part that you're going to eat and separate from the upper part. That's for our own consumption. Now, like every plant, you need either a seedling or a sucker to plant. So what we do with sugarcane here at the farm is that this upper part is what I'm going to plant for our next harvest. And so what I do is just cut a bit of it. I'm going to remove this one over here. And then this is what you're going to plant. And from this, you're going to get a lot of sugarcane. Like I can tell you, all the sugarcane you see over here, this will be about 20 of them. But you've eaten again more than 10 from here. So just from one sucker like this, you'll eat sugarcane for the rest of your life from the same plant. So I'm going to show you how we plant this on the farm. So for us, what we do is once we've taken whatever you're going to eat, we take the upper part, which is like a sucker, and you can see these things are called what? Remember from my biology or science in primary, the buds. From these parts here, you can see this one, and of course others up here, and on this other side. This is what is going to grow to the next plants, the next sugarcane. So we just come to the land. And for us, we don't dig a very deep deep hole to plant them. What we do is just dig a very shallow, is it like a tunnel? And then just put this sucker like this, and just dig a little deeper, and put it like this, and then just put the soil back. So in like now it's raining. In the next maybe 7 days, you'll see some little what we call sugarcane appearing from there, plants appearing up. Let me just go down there and show you what we planted a few, was it 2 weeks or months ago, and you see how they grow. Yeah, you can see. So this was planted, let me just say, a few weeks ago. This is what one sucker that you put in the ground, and you can see from that one sucker you have 1, 2, 3, 4 plants. But that's not the end of it. Again, in a few maybe weeks, by the time they grow up, others are going to appear from the sides. So from one plant you'll eat, you'll have like 20, 30 sugarcane, maybe 10 will be nice and long enough, some will be short. But then once you cut, others come again, others grow again from the same sucker. So this one you can eat, you can have sugarcane for the rest of your life just from one plant. I'll show you two things from here, because as you say, sugarcane is very easy to grow, but there are things that, there are some practice that you do so that you get very nice looking and sweet sugarcane. So the first thing you do is that you have to make sure light penetrates into the sugarcane. And I'm going to show you the difference between this looking green, brown, whatever, dark colored sugarcane, and the one I've just shown you that is nice and yellow. But the taste is actually the same. However, people prefer aesthetics. They want to see nice things that are appealing to the eyes. So for you to do that, especially if you're going to sell your sugarcane, you have to do what we call thinning. You can see from here, we have so many sugar canes, and we let it grow for a long time. And we also forgot, for example, you're supposed to remove the dead leaves. Like you can see this sugar cane over here. You can show them this one over here. So you as the farmer or the one growing them, you're supposed to regularly come and check. And if you see the leaves are dry like this, you need to remove them and expose the flesh of the sugar cane to light. That helps a lot. Otherwise, if you don't do that, and I'm going to show you an example again what happens to the sugarcane if you don't do that. Let me look for a leaf that is dry. Let me just use even this one. No, this one is not yet to be removed. There's one here. Come and show them. You see, when you're supposed to remove it, it's very easy to do that. But if you let them stay for longer, there's a bit of rot inside here, and this holds water. So if you don't remove it, you find that there's some, I don't know, insects or worms that come here and the sugarcane starts rotting from where the leaves are. So it's regularly, you have to come in every few weeks and see the dead leaves outside, then you remove them. And then you do thinning, as I've said before, as I was telling you. You don't need to let a lot of sugarcane grow there. You can thin, maybe be left with 10 or 15 or 20 very good ones, strong ones. So that, and then some of the leaves, you can cut them off so the light penetrates into the sugarcane. If you do that, you're going to have nice, brightly colored, yellowish looking sugarcane. That's very appealing to people and very nice looking. So that's one of the maintenance things. You have to remove the leaves that are looking dead regularly and expose the sugarcane to the light. And also you need to come in and do thinning. Remove the weak sugarcane and let the strong ones grow. And then remove some of the leaves so that the light penetrates inside. Yes. Thing I need to mention is, you can see here we have, I don't know, for me I think would be around more than 25 sugar canes. And this is from one sucker. Just one sucker that we planted horizontally into the ground, and then all that grew from the one sucker. And they keep on appearing. See, we have not even had eaten one from here, but you can see there are others appearing, young ones from here. So even if you have a small space, wherever you are, you can actually, just one sucker can give you sugarcane for many, many years. You can see, because you'll always have, once you eat these ones, young ones are growing. You finish those ones, the others grow. So you'll always have sugarcane. Yep. Yeah, you've just seen. Look, see the color of this sugarcane, and see how light penetrates into this one as compared to what we've just shown you down there. You can see the importance of light penetrating, and also the importance of you maintaining the sugarcane by always coming in and removing the dead leaves from the plant. But also, these leaves have got spikes. I don't know what they call them, but very small, like, what do I call them? I don't know if you can see them. Come close to the camera. See what's attached on my fingers? These small ones here, they're like spikes. So when you're coming to thin the sugarcane, please, you can wear something long sleeved or gloves if you have, because this thing actually penetrates the skin and it's very painful when you're doing it. But yeah, you can see, you remove the leaves on time, the dead leaves on time. You make sure the leaves are dead. Don't remove them when they're not dead yet. And then make sure you thin the sugarcane plants so the light penetrates in, and you're going to get very nice sugarcane, very good looking sugarcane throughout. The other thing is, if you have a bit of space and maybe you are many in your family, the best way is to have sugarcane at different levels throughout. So some is mature, there's others growing. Like you can see from here, these two are mature. We've been eating sugarcane from there. These ones are a little smaller. So once you finish from these ones, you're going to start eating those ones. And then you can see there are others in very different stages. Here, we have how many plants? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Over here, we just have 8 clusters, which is a lot. And you can also, we've also failed in our own maintenance because some leaves like this one, should have removed them a long time ago, but we'll get to that. And as you can see from, and you can also see that this part needs thinning. Here we need to do thinning so that light can penetrate inside. I'll get to that sometime this week. But yeah, so this is about growing sugarcane on, we call it self-sufficiency because it's for our own family's use, but also for domestic use, just for your own use. Sugarcane is a very nice snack. You can have it at any time, and it's very good, especially when it's hot, when it's very hot weather. It's very good. Now we're at a neighbor's farm. Is about it's not as big. It's not an acre. It's not half an acre. Maybe slightly below a quarter of an acre, or around an eighth, where he's planted sugarcane. So you just want to show you, like, it's a bit of commercial scale. Just want to show you how it's done and how they do it over here. And if I walk, you can see from here, this is what happens. They dig tunnels, maybe about 1 foot by 2 feet. You can see 1 foot here, 2 feet across. And you can see they put the seeds, the seedlings inside, the suckers. And if you look here properly, you can see from one sucker, this sugarcane will be, this is the second week. But you can see how big they've come. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, basically from one sucker that is laid on the ground. The hole is what, by 1 foot deep, and then 1 foot across and 1 foot long. And then they put the seeds down below, the seedling, the sucker down there. And then about, when it's raining well, it's about 1.5 weeks or so. You can see how many sugar can have appeared from here. And they'll continue appearing as they grow. Now the work that goes here, it will be a lot of it because this is organically grown. They've not used any commercial fertilizer. They've just used the cow manure. And so after maybe a month or two, they're going to do what we call weeding again here, and then apply some more cow manure. This sugarcane takes, depending on how good the soil is and how often you put manure, it will take anywhere between 14 to 24 months to be mature. So that's quite a long time, depending on how the soil is. So yeah, you can see it's a lot of sugarcane here. I'm sure, but when they're going to harvest, if you calculate how many holes are here, I'm not sure how many there are, but you can see from one hole you can actually get about 20 sugarcanes. If you put nice manure, you do thinning, you do maintenance properly, on average you'll get per hole, you get about 20 sugarcane. So 20, if you have 100 holes, that's 2,000 stems of sugarcane. And it's not a lot of money, but and that's why I would not do it on a commercial scale on such a small piece of land, because let's say like this one, if he has 100 holes and each is 20 sugarcane, that's 2,000 stems. 2,000 stems times about 20 shillings each. It's about what, 40,000. I will not do such a business for 2 years. But again, it depends on the person who's currently doing it. If it's maybe on 3-4 acres, I would personally do it very well. Yeah, now we're going to take you to someone who's done it on a commercial scale, and you can see how well maintained sugarcane, nicely given manure on time, weeded on time, how it looks like. So we're going to take you to that farm now. Kai. Ole mo now. Oh. Yes, now you can see a perfect sugarcane farm. You can see all the sugarcane is looking very nice and nice, bright yellow. And you can see on average for one, I don't know, let me call it a cluster, has about, let me just count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 17 stems in one cluster. But on average, I think it's about 20 if you go through the whole farm. But you can see how clean it is. Look, there are actually no weeds on the ground. No weeds on the ground. And the land here would be about, let me just say maybe 50 by about 40. 50 by 40. That's in terms of feet. And inside here, there will be around 3,000 stems of sugarcane. So 3,000 stems of sugarcane, one will go for, when the guys come to the farm to take, will go for about 20 shillings. So you can do your calculations from there. But there's different types of sugarcane here. There's some that are taken to Nairobi because, again, I've told you, people who live in cities are very aesthetic. They want to see something that is very attractive to them. So about 3/4 of the sugarcane is going to be sold in Nairobi, and then the other quarter is going to be sold locally here. As village people, we just eat sugarcane. We know even the green one tastes good, so you're not very selective. But you can see one stem. I want to show you a very tall one. Yes, I am 5'7", and I'm reaching here. So this sugarcane, if you reach, it's almost about 6 feet tall, and the whole of it is going to be sold maybe 20 shillings. But in Nairobi or in the cities, 20 shillings is just like one, two, three, four. Four of these things is 20 shillings. So you can calculate from one of them, you're going to get over 100 shillings. So it's good business when taken care of. However, for this sort of scale of planting sugarcane, there's a lot of work that involved. The owner, and I'm sure you've seen him around here, spends hours and hours inside here, either weeding, thinning. You can see there's light everywhere. You can see light comes inside here throughout the day, and that's why the sugarcane is looking nice and yellow. But you can see even the leaves. I told you how you need to get rid of the leaves when they dry. Look at these ones, very well taken care of. Perfect sugarcane for the market. So at this point, it's just waiting for customers to come and buy from him. But you can see here, so this is perfect sugarcane, perfect for the market, perfect for the end user who's going to eat it, and it's beautiful. Just look at this, it's beautiful. Even walking inside here, you can even sit here and just do whatever you want. But it's a lot of work involved, a lot of dedication. I wish you could have permission to film other places. You can see, like even just next to him, you can see the sugarcane there is not well taken care of. They're very short. Maybe they didn't put manure on time and regularly, at regular intervals, or they didn't do the thinning, or they didn't remove the leaves on time. As they look like that. But we wanted to show you this, and you can understand that it's possible to do something like this even for yourself. Yeah, so I hope we've taught you something, or you've learned something from this video. Sugarcane is a nice snack. It's very sweet, especially sugarcane from this region. Ours, it's what is actually eaten in the cities, in Nairobi, in Nakuru, in Mombasa and all that. More sugarcane that is eaten in the towns comes from this place. So we wanted to show you how you can do this either on a commercial scale, or you can do it on a domestic scale, just a few stems for your own family consumption. The other thing maybe I need to mention, sorry I mentioned this late, but the sugarcane that you see here is not the one that you used to make sugar in the sugar mills. This tastes different, very sweet. I have tasted the one for the sugar mills, and it's a little saltish. But this one is the very sweet one, is what people actually snack on. It's not the one that used to make sugar in the sugar mills. Yeah, so hope you learned something. Please share this video with your friends, like, and also comment on the comment section and tell us how you enjoyed this video, and whether you're looking forward to either buy sugarcane to snacking, or plant your own sugarcane for future. It's very nice. Perfect snack. Perfect snack. Utamu wa miwa ni kujitolea, ni kutoa maganda, si kukata na kisu. Ni kutoa mwenyewe na mdomo hivi maganda, alafu nauma moja moja. kama njugu.